Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And two top-level arms taking the mound in this one, Singy. These are the types of matchups you look forward to as a fan.
Boogan, is an offense coming into a game like this on either side. You know that pitcher's not going to make many mistakes, if any. So when he does, you have to take advantage. When you have that inning where you can push across a run or two, maybe more, you better make it happen then, because if you don't, you may not get the opportunity again.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels at bat.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jaime Amoros. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Chases that one out of the zone. And there's one down.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So
take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
2 out, space is empty. Into center and a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And that's strike 2.
2-2.
Two outs. Runner takes off. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. And taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Raley makes the play, and there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
One down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. McNeil gets it to first. And Betts is set down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and caught on the warning track. Dodgers go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Spencer Torkelson. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now the catcher up to hit, Blake Sabol. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4. Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Gavin Lux. Swinging a foul straight back. Sabol at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, it quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Out to short, Betts up with it. They get the force, and that is that. One left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're bumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Righty delivers. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next for LA, James Outman. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. No score here in the second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jaime Amoros. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he walked him.
Take your base. Ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Man at second. And that skips in the dirt. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike to second, and that's not it. The pitch. In the air, left side. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rodriguez out on the play. And that is that. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., set for the bottom of the 3rd, Adam Duvall at the plate.
Adam Duvall.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And another ball. Next pitch is inside. And now it's 3-2. And the right-hander deals. And that's ball 4.
Inside, ball 4. Take your bait.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Late on that fastball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Up and in, and the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And there's ball 4.
Take your bait.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Darren Hoffman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 52. Josue De Paula.
Back to the top of the lineup. Josue De Paula, the next to hit. Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard ground ball, base 9. Throw back in, holds the runner at 3rd. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Duvall on 3rd. Hernandez on 2nd. De Paula at 1st. One gone. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
all loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Turns and fires to Betts. This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance. Foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one.
1 and 2's the count.
Not even close there. And the count is 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch.
You got a full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And they're all loaded up. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freeman.
And the righty deals. Fought off foul. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The 1-2. And that one hit to first. Base hit. 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. The pitch. And there's
2
a
and
ball.
1.
That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. In the air to left center. Raley moving under this one. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And now the center fielder, James Outman.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Mauricio Llovera warming up for manager Kevin Cash. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Rip towards third. They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mariners 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Raley.
The count 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. And there's one down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. And they get Torkelson for the out. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ripped to short. in plenty of time to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mariners 1. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Adam Duvall. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Outside, 2-2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here is Teoscar Hernandez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got it by him for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And another ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
At the plate, Josue De Paula. On the ground at first, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mariners 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Gavin Lux. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The third baseman, number 16.
Here's Luis Urias.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
This one in the air. 2 down.
Now back, the shortstop, Jaime.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Jaime Amoros. And a pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, digging in, Mookie Betts. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Mariners, Mauricio Llovera.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. 2-1 now. Big swing and a miss. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. That's too high, and it's ball four. Another walk. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Close, but close.
And try to get yourself comfortable.
Not close with that one. 3 balls and a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Three-two now.
Full count.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to McNeil, and that's 2. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mariners 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Jeff McNeil stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. On the ground right side, Freeman takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Julio.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. The M's trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Goes down looking. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mariners 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And here it comes. Inside, almost got him. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Adam.
And next is the designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Raley settles under it and makes the catch. And there's two away. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hernandez tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
The second
Darren Hoffman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Throw to first. Hernandez back in standing. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. One left for LA, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sammy Velasquez.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. In the air, center field. Outman under it. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 1 down, base is empty. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the Mariners catcher, Blake Sabol. Two down, nobody on. And that clips the inside corner. Next offering is down low.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. A towering shot to center. His 13th home run of the season. It's 4-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. He gave it a great effort, but, you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
In now is the Mariners DH, Gavin Lux. 2 outs. That one down the line, and
foul.
it goes just foul. Left-hand batter waits. Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
It's a good take.
2-2.
That to right. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Sims.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Josue De Paula steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
De Paula.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Now 1 away. Here's Mookie now. Flips the corner. 2-2. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rogers getting loose as well. At the belt and fires. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. Now the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
Pitch in the dirt. 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Emilio Pagan.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luis Urias.
Number 16, Luis Urias.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope. Ball.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Yeah.
And that's through there for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground. And foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That misses, and the count is filled up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jaime Amoros up next for the Mariners. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That's out to center field. Makes the grab.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Jeff
McNeil now at the plate. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nolan Jones digs in now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
That misses. Ball two. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, they get the force, and that is the inning. Mariners leave one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Josue Romero.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freeman.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next is the catcher, Will.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. And now the lefty. Foul ball. Two down. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Kicks and fires. The punch out there. One away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Freeman over at first with one away. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Brandon Lewis. Runner on first and one down for him. The 1-1 is fouled off. And
That's
another ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
The 1-1. Foul ball there.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 outs. And that one missing low. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Evan Phillips.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt. And the count's even at 2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
He's 2 outs away. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Righty delivers. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's the strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Seattle, Spencer Torkelson. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
2-2.
Phillips is just 1 strike away. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In-time ball game, and the strikeout ends it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 4-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.